Guy, in your space, where do you see AI being the most helpful at this stage?
So I think that in the creative services, I think AI is going to be great at cutting down manual, boring, repetitive tasks and actually freeing up people's time and space to do actually something creative. So I think, from an employment and work perspective, I think there will be businesses that are tempted to think that the use of AI enables them to cut down on the use of people. If they will probably turn out to be wrong about that, in the sense that but if you are doing something that is very process orientated, then it's very possible that an AI may be able to do that process more efficiently and more cheaply than you can. And you might be wanting to think about skills that an AI cannot replicate, at least in this moment of time. I can see basic marketing materials being created by AI. I can see search strategies through AI. A lot of the trading is already done programmatically, which is model-based, and algorithm-based and decision tree-based, if not AI in the true sense of the word. I can see that being enhanced, but the recommendation, the spark of creativity that makes campaign A a massive success and campaign B, which looks quite similar in many ways, not. You need humans to do that, and freeing up their creative ability will be extremely useful.
AI, it's a little bit like the nuclear power. It means that we can use it to have the power plants and have energy and use it to the benefit of everyone, but we can also create nuclear bombs. So what I mean by that, in the marketing field, it will be the propaganda and using AI to influence people way of thinking. It might be also in other fields by creating some huge consequences of a mistake. Let's say in the automotive industry, if AI predicts some pieces of cars, and if it fails, it can have a huge consequences. And even if we are talking only about the positive way of the AI, and we have to strengthen and use it even more in everyday life, because it will help us to be more productive and more efficient. But on the other side, we cannot forget about also the dangers and consequences of the AI. And this is both in a personal life and in the professional life. And this is why we need to also teach people a responsible way of using AI at work and on a personal basis.
I would with this and just would say something like, in some sense, it might be said of any technology, right? We have a new technology, it gives power to do things that can help people or that can hurt people. But in some sense, we expect usually, new laws and that the government will protect us. In this case, the problem is that it's going much faster than the other examples we have in mind. And because it's going much faster, first, they don't always have the time to vote the adequate laws to protect us. And also, sorry to say about that, but especially when I see recent debates we had in France about that, sometimes politicians in France, they don't have the knowledge also for that. And they don't involve enough experts, I think, in the discussion.